All right, Algebra 2. This is the factored form for graphing. We actually already took the quiz on this by the time I put up this video, so it might be useful come test time, but I'm still gonna put it up. So factored form of graphs look like a bunch of parentheses multiplied. The things we added recently that you haven't seen so far, x-intercepts are in the opposite values of x, unless it's like 2x minus 3. If it just says x minus 3, it's the opposite. If it's like 2x minus 3 or 5x minus 3 or something, then it gets weirder, but we'll talk about those later. The line of symmetry is exactly halfway between the x-intercepts. So it's the first one, or there's a trick to it if you can't see it on the graph, or if you don't have a graph, you just, the first x-intercept plus the second x-intercept divided by 2. Put them in parentheses. So for this one, it's 3 plus negative 5 divided by 2, which ends up as negative 1. The vertex is the same as general form. You plug in x, you get out a y, and the y will be the y for the line of symmetry. You plug in the line of symmetry. So I plug in negative 1 into my equation, and I'll get out the y that matches. Then you got it. The y-intercept is like the vertex. You can plug 0 in for x, though, instead of the line of symmetry, and you get out y. So you plug 0 in for x, and you'll get out a y, and that's where your y-intercept is. And your work will look very similar here and here. It'll just, here it shows 0. Up here for vertex, it'll show the negative 1 that you plugged in. It'll show f of negative 1. So that's factored form.